Have you ever watched a toddler take their first steps? That clumsy, determined struggle, falling and getting back up again, over and over, until finally they find their balance. It's a magical moment, a fundamental milestone of human development. Now, imagine witnessing that same process, not in a child but in a machine. A machine with circuits for veins and algorithms for instincts. Here in this lab, something incredible is happening. What you're looking at isn't just a collection of metal and wires. This is a pioneer. In 2024, a team of brilliant scientists set out to achieve a monumental goal: to build a robot that could learn to walk completely on its own. No pre-written code telling it to lift left leg, move forward, place foot. No human engineer with a joystick correcting its every wobble. The goal was pure, unadulterated learning. How is this even possible? The answer lies in a fascinating branch of artificial intelligence called deep reinforcement learning. Think of it like teaching a puppy. You don't write a manual on how to sit. You say the word sit, and when the puppy accidentally lowers its back end, you give it a treat, a positive reward. If it jumps up instead, it gets nothing. Over time, the puppy connects the action of sitting with the reward and learns the command. Our robotic friend here is learning in a similar, albeit much more complex way. Its treat is a digital reward signal. Its goal is simple: walk forward without falling. Every time it manages to take a step, even a shaky one, and stay upright, it receives a tiny positive score. Every time it crashes to the ground, and believe me, it has crashed thousands upon thousands of times, it gets a negative score. In the beginning, its movements were chaotic, random. A leg would jerk out, throwing its entire body off balance. It was a symphony of failure. It looked like a marionette with a clumsy puppeteer. But here's the magic. With every single fall, it learned. Its neural network, the digital brain of the operation, analyzed the sequence of actions that led to the collapse. It would think in its own computational way, okay, swinging my leg out that far at that speed with that torso angle results in a catastrophic failure. I will assign a lower probability to that sequence of movements in the future. This process, repeated millions of times in a simulated environment before ever being tested in the real world, is a testament to digital persistence. The AI experienced a lifetime of falling in just a few hours of processing time. It explored every possible way to fail, exhaustively. It learned the intricate physics of its own body, the weight of its limbs, its center of gravity, the friction of its feet on the floor. Not because a scientist programmed it in, but because it discovered these principles through trial and error. And then one day it happened. The initial chaotic flailing gave way to a tentative shuffle. A leg lifted, moved forward, and planted itself with a semblance of stability. The other leg followed. It was slow, it was awkward, but it was walking. It was a sequence of controlled movements, learned from the ashes of countless failures. It stood tall. The scientists who had been observing for weeks, watching simulation after simulation, held their breath. This wasn't just a robot executing a program. This was the birth of a new kind of intelligence. It was a machine that had taught itself a fundamentally complex physical skill. What we are witnessing is more than just a technological marvel. It's a paradigm shift. For decades, robots have been powerful but dumb tools. They perform tasks with incredible precision and speed, but only the exact tasks we program them to do. A robot on an assembly line can weld a car door 1,000 times perfectly, but it can't decide to pick up a dropped wrench or figure out how to navigate around an unexpected obstacle. It follows orders blindly. This robot is different. It hasn't just been given a set of instructions, it has been given a goal and the capacity to learn how to achieve it. This is the difference between a puppet and a learner. This technology, reinforcement learning, is already all around us. It's in the AI that masters complex games like chess and Go, defeating the best human players. It's in the recommendation algorithms that learn your taste in movies and music. But seeing it manifest in the physical world, in a walking, balancing robot, is something else entirely. It makes the abstract concept of AI tangible and visceral. Let's think about the implications. Imagine a future where robots aren't confined to the flat, predictable floors of a factory. Imagine search and rescue robots that can learn to navigate the treacherous, unstable terrain of a disaster zone, adapting their movements on the fly to climb over rubble and squeeze through tight spaces. They wouldn't need to be pre-programmed for every possible scenario and impossible task. They would learn and adapt just like this one did. Think about rovers exploring distant planets. Instead of being painstakingly controlled by operators millions of miles away with crippling time delays, they could be given a mission. Analyze the geological formations on that ridge. The rover itself would then figure out the safest and most efficient path to get there, learning to handle the alien sand and rocks as it goes. Or consider prosthetics. An advanced prosthetic limb could use reinforcement learning to adapt to its user's unique gait and intentions, learning to translate muscle signals into fluid, natural motion. It would feel less like a tool and more like a true extension of the body, learning and growing with the user. Of course, this raises profound questions. As these machines evolve from following orders to making their own decisions to achieve goals, where does that lead? We are moving into an era where our creations won't just be tools, but partners, collaborators. They will learn, adapt, and potentially evolve in ways we can't fully predict. The future of robotics isn't about building better servants. It's about creating systems that can solve problems independently. This robot, taking its steady learned steps across the lab floor, is a messenger from that future. It's a glimpse into a world where machines don't just follow orders, they evolve. Every step it takes is a step towards a new dawn of technology, one that is both exciting and humbling. The journey is just beginning. What it learned to do today was walk. What will it learn to do tomorrow? Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible exploration of the future. If you found this as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that is shaping our world. Let me know in the comments what you think the next big leap for AI will be. Until next time, stay curious.